Thanks for tuning in to Say What Now? Reddit Stories. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and don't forget to turn on those notifications. And now, on to the story of Am I overreacting for packing up and leaving after my girlfriend came home from a girls' night with a hickey? Let's unpack this story. So, yeah, like the title says, this happened a couple of nights ago, and I'm still spinning from it. Me, 28M, my girlfriend, 27F, went out for a girls' night with some of her friends she hadn't seen in a while. Cool, no problem. I trusted her, and I had no reason not to. She said they were all going to be meeting at a local bar, which I knew very well, so I had no reason to think anything less. As it was getting later and later, I text her around 12 and no response. I sent her another text around 2 a.m. and again, still no response. I called and text at 3 a.m. and still nothing. I know I should have been worried, but I figured she must have gotten very drunk and just crashed at one of her friends' houses, as this has happened before. Side note, I had met all of her friends on multiple occasions and didn't have any feelings or any inkling not to trust them either. I woke up the next morning around 8:30 and still no text or call from my girlfriend. As 9:30 rolled around, I was about to get in my car and go look for her. And that's when she walked in, looking hungover as I expected she would. Her hair was all over the place, her makeup was smudged, but she was wearing someone else's oversized sweatshirt, and on the side of her neck was a hickey. And not like a little smudge that could be maybe explained to be something else. No, this was a full on movie style dark purple hickey. I just looked at her and said, "What's that?" She immediately got flustered and said, "Oh my God, is that really visible?" And then tried to claim it was from her friend being playful and drunk and giving her a fake hickey as a joke. What? Look, I'm not a possessive guy. I've been cheated on before and I hate jumping to conclusions. But come on, what adult gives another adult a hickey as a joke? After a few silent stares, she finally admits that she got really drunk, met a guy at a bar, and she went home with him. But she then claims that nothing happened at all. She said this is the first time that this has happened and she would never do anything like this again and she feels horrible. I'm not sure if I was having an outer body experience, but I didn't yell, I didn't fuss. I just said, "Yeah, I'm not buying that." Went into the bedroom, packed a bag, and told her I needed space to think. I've been staying at my brother's place since then. Now she's blowing up my phone and saying I'm being dramatic and overreacting about something that was just a one time thing and I'm on a throwing away our relationship on a mistake and an experience that she wished never happened. Her friends are even calling and texting and telling me that it was only a mistake. And how can I be so harsh to not even respond to her text or calls? Part of me feels like I'm doing the right thing by walking away from a situation that feels disrespectful at best, shady as hell at worst. But another part of me is wondering if I'm really overreacting. No, you're not overreacting. What? So you go out on a girls' night, which is fine. I'm all for significant others going out and hanging out with your friends because we're with our partners 24/7, which is fine. That's why we're with them. We love them, and that's why we're with them 24/7. But it's nothing like taking a moment, taking a few hours, and going to go hang out with your friends. Cool, no problem. But the mere fact that not only did you go out, you quote unquote got so drunk that you went home with someone else. Then on top of that, By 12, he's sending you a text message. Even if it was just to check on you, you don't respond. Two, three. To me, that it makes it sound like A, you're very guilty, and B, it makes me feel like you've done this before, and I'm sure it made him feel the same exact way. But then to make a joke and be like, oh, my friend thought this would be funny. So you thought to yourself, oh, I'm just going to let them suck on my neck. And you thought that that was going to pass. Very much so. You should have just got some makeup and covered it up if it was that serious. That's weird. And who still gets hickeys? Okay, but all right. But to then gaslight him and tell him he's being dramatic and overreacting over something that happened one time and then to call it an experience? Well, you're now about to experience singleness. I hope you're happy. I hope you had the time of your life, and I'm hope I hope you like being single now, because that's what you're about to be. And your friends are just right along with you because they're texting talking about it's harsh. Okay. What do y'all think? I feel like he completely dodged that one. And especially because that was, not to say just the girlfriend, but that was just the girlfriend. So I feel like you got a clean break, get the rest of your things, and get up out of there. Put y'all comments down below. What y'all think? Bye.